Hi everyone, it's Janis here with another episode to help you build better daily structure and be in control of your life. We all strive in our life to achieve goals, but every day of life we have to deal with distractions that seem to hold us away from the things that we want to achieve. The key against distractions is focus. If you can't focus on things that you want to achieve, then you're not likely to get them. If you don't focus on writing every day, then you're not likely to finish that bestseller that you have been working on. And the business plan will also not be completed if you keep getting distracted with other things instead of working on it. Today, we'll take a look at the Nir Eyal book called Indestructible to learn the best strategies to become indistractable and achieve the things that we really want. So let's dive in. Number 1, technology is not the cause of all the distractions. If you look around, you'll notice the trend that almost everyone is blaming technology as the main cause of distractions. It's the smartphone that is distracting me all the time. It's the inbox that is overwhelming me. Basically, every piece of technology and software is a distraction. But if this was true, then time before technology was distraction-free. Did my parents in 1980s were distraction-free? Of course no. Because the technology is only one form of distraction. We blame technology because we use it a lot, including the times when we are bored. Every time you feel bored with the activity that you're doing, you want to check out Instagram on your phone or scroll through the Facebook feed on your computer. If it really was true that your phone was the cause of all the distractions, then you could simply put it away and dive into some deep work. But that of course is not the case. If you don't have access to your phone, you'll simply find other ways to be distracted, like drawing on the paper or getting lost in your thoughts. Number 2, two types of distractions. There are two types of distractions, internal and external. To understand what is going on when we are distracted, we need to look at triggers. External triggers are things that influence our actions, like a sound of a notification on your phone that makes us to check it out. Internal triggers are coming from within. These are often our feelings, like feeling of boredom while working on the task. Triggers can lead us to traction or distraction. Traction pulls us forward, triggering us to pursue our goals and ambitions, while distractions does the opposite. It drags us away from those goals. It is important to understand that distraction is often related to escaping something uncomfortable, like boring tasks or personal problems. Number 3, control your internal triggers. Imagine that you're in the middle of an important task and you start to feel a little bit bored. Before you know it, you're 10 minutes on your phone checking emails. Most of the time, when we fall for a prey to our distractions, they take place subconsciously. You can only notice them once you're doing it. Nobody is consciously deciding to be distracted, but we all still get distracted. Luckily, there are ways how we can start to control our internal triggers. To start taking over control, we have to assess how they occur. The best way to do it is to record them. What triggered it and how do you feel? So if you were writing blog posts and find yourself scrolling through the Facebook feed, then write it down and describe how you feel. Did you feel bored from the task? Or there is something else bothering you, like important meeting the next day. Identifying the cause of distraction will point you in the direction that you will need to work on to improve your focus. Once you do it for a while, you'll be able to control the triggers and let them go once you feel them coming. Number 4, make tasks more appealing. As we already identified, then one of the reasons why people get distracted and procrastinate is because tasks are not appealing. Nobody wants to spend time on tasks that are boring. You never hear people say, "Oh, I was playing Xbox and then I realized I was working on my next blog post for 15 minutes." That does not happen because playing Xbox with friends is more fun compared to doing some deep work on writing. To become less distracted from things that you need to do, one great strategy is to make tasks more appealing. Now, how are you gonna make writing more interesting? It is always the same process. You sit down at the computer, open the Word document, and start typing. To make tasks more appealing, we have to make them different, and there are a few ways how we can do that. Going back to previous example of writing a blog post, one way would be to select the topic that you're really interested in. therefore making the research and writing process more appealing. Another strategy is to change the environment. You'll be still doing the same activity, but by doing it in a different environment, it will make you feel different. So instead of writing blog posts at home, you can go to your local co-working space or nearby coffee shop to take your writing to the next level. Number 5, be specific with your activities. You will probably agree that it is hard to focus on things if it's not clear what exactly needs to be done, and sooner or later you'll drift away. Let's say that you have the task that reads work on business plan. The question, however, is what do you actually work on? Do you do the research or something, or dive into describing a particular section? Based on the task itself, it's not really clear. The problem with such a broad tasks is that they're impossible to measure, and therefore it is likely that you'll get nothing done. So it is important to keep your tasks specific, as that will help you to stay focused on them, instead of getting distracted. Every task needs to be actionable. Instead of having one big task, work on business plan, you have to break it down. This could be done as follows. 1. Create template for competitors to see what services they offer. 2. Search web to list competitors in the template. 3. Describe gaps in the market for less available services from the competition. When you have clear tasks that you have to achieve, then you'll find it much easier to focus on them and get them done. Here's a quick exercise for you. Look at your today's task list and review your tasks. Are they specific and achievable? If they're broad and unmeasurable, the chances are that you'll be constantly distracted and will not accomplish much by the end of the day. I hope that these strategies will help you to fight everyday distractions so that you can become more productive and efficient. If you want to manage your time better, have more structure in your life, and achieve your goals, make sure you check out my time planning application. You can set goals and track progress towards them, create time blocks and build your own daily structure, as well as log your time and measure your performance. Best of all, it's totally free, so press here to check it out right now. I'm working on new videos every day, so be sure you subscribe so you don't miss my next episode.